Hey guys, we're back with Genshin. Now I want to do another story quest, but I really don't care about any of these. Like, I really don't care about Sino or Emily. I mean, Risley's might be good, or Linny's. Oh, that's the one I didn't click on. Okay, there we go. I was just sick of seeing the freaking little alert there at the top. I do like Linny's though, his constellation being a cat. I completely forgot about these hangout things. Like, seriously, like, I don't do these. I did Diona's, apparently. Is that the only one I've done? Oh, you actually still need the keys for those. Fancy that. You know what? Let's do this. I want to do Mizuki's again. Because it really is a great quest, and I keep saying I did... Speaking of Mizuki, look, Mizuki's right there. It really is a good quest, and I really didn't appreciate it the first time around. Like, it was a good quest, but like that final cutscene, because I hadn't seen it, I didn't fully appreciate it. So, I'm gonna go back and we're gonna hang out with Mizuki. Don't fear, Mizuki's here. All right.
Remember when we chased that Tanuki down this way?
A Tanuki?
Good times. Huh? What's that?
Yumemizuki Baku. It's a Baku. A piglet.
Paimon doesn't think they look anything like that. Oh, maybe there's a new kind of yokai in town.
Not a new yokai. For people who don't know, Baku are, based on real animals, and you might recognize them as, like, Hypno or Drowsy from Pokemon. That's what they are. They're Baku. They eat dreams and stuff like that. The Yumemizuki Baku. They're so cute. Or Musharna is another Pokemon that's based on a Baku. So they're yokai. Pretty popular in Japanese mythology. Follow the little yokai. Hello, little one. Come on. They're like, oh, I'm so fat. I can't do this. Ugh. Even floating, this is hard. Hey, little one. How you doing? They're like, hello.
What's that girl doing over there?
Wonder who it is.
She doesn't look well. Let's go check on her.
My future ex-wife. Sharingan. Actually, no. Mizuki is not going to be an ex-wife. I'm sticking with her.
Oh, what just happened? All we did was lock eyes with her for a split second, then...
Genjutsu.
Wait, where did all these people come from? And
Looks like they're
what are they
waiting
here
in line for something.
True. Oh, and there's that girl. She's still here. Maybe she knows what happened.
If I leave now, will I have enough time?
How many times do I have to explain?
There's no going back if I report him, but still.
Nom, 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 nom.
Anxiety over a lack of creative inspiration.
I love her voice.
Well, inspiration tends to give anxious minds a wide berth, so I hope our treatment will help you relax.
Thank you.
Ugh.
Remorse for the misdeeds of the past and despair over the sorry state of the present. I can help you face your troubles with a more positive mindset, but you'll need to work through things in your own time too.
I love her eyes. This Mizuki in general is just a really cool character.
Many thanks.
I think she's been put on the standard banner, though.
Next, please.
Me.
What's wrong with her?
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Next, please.
Where next? Nom 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 nom. So sweet, tasty.
Mmm. Mmm. Delicious.
Whoa, that was unexpected.
Huh? What do we have here? Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Sorry for what? We have no idea what's going on here, let alone what you're sorry for. Would you mind bringing us up to speed?
Oh, it looks like you've entered my dream by mistake. Let me wake you up, then I'll explain everything.
She says, it looks like you entered my dream by mistake. But there she was, looking at us with those eyes, putting us under her genjutsu.
Dream? When did that...
Oh, you mean when you... That's when.
Whoa!
Whoa! I love that her tail's wrapped around her leg.
Hi.
Hi.
Feeling more awake now?
Hey, mommy.
I never expected the traveler to literally come to me in a dream.
Come to you, and you on you, whatever you want, Mizuki.
Oh, someone I know talks about you all the time. Plus, I'm pretty good at profiling people based on their reputation.
It's a stereotype at this point.
Who are you?
Right, of course. It's our first time
Hey,
meeting each other,
Mizuki.
so I should introduce myself properly. My name is Yumemizuki Mizuki, or just Mizuki for short. I'm a Yumekui Baku, which is a kind of yokai here in Inazuma.
Yumekui Baku?
Yumekui Baku. Little Baku.
Hey, it's that little critter from before.
It's a Baku. Did you not just
That's
hear
what
her?
we look like in our original form. I'm guessing that's the one that led you into my dream earlier? Baku feast on the bad dreams of human beings, but we need to be in a dream of our own to digest them. The place where you met me earlier was where I go to digest bad dreams. I must have swallowed one too many bad dreams, because they were causing me some digestive trouble. It's actually a good thing you showed up when you did. Call it a happy accident, I guess. Thanks to your help, I'm now able to digest all these dreams properly.
Also, Mizuki's voice actress is British, but you would never know. As opposed to Escoffier, who, when you do her quest, her accent is constantly coming through. And I remember doing the quest, and I recorded myself doing it, and I'm like, pay attention to her when she talks. Her accent is constantly coming through. Now, I don't know if she's just not used to being, doing the whole English accent, what they would, or American accent, if people would call it. But you can constantly hear different, pronunciation of words and this and that. But Mizuki's is perfect. She doesn't falter with it. It never comes out, and then when you hear her on the live, the live stream event, and you hear that she's actually British, it's like, what? It's like when people who just grew up watching House, when you find out that Hugh Laurie was British, and you hear him talk in his actual voice, you're like, Dr. House? So, kind of like that. But her voice is just, it's perfect for what she does. Her voice is just very soothing.
Yeah, we thought you looked a little uncomfortable. That's why we came over. We didn't know what it was. We just thought maybe you could use some help.
Come on over, baby.
And Paimon really hates bad dreams, so Paimon's even more happy to help knowing that you can eat them.
Thank you, but I still owe you an apology.
Nom 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 nom. For what?
While you were inside my dream, I ate one of your dreams, but it wasn't a bad one. It was a nice one.
Fine by me. I don't even remember my
I've
dream
eaten
half the
so
time.
many bad dreams today that I just scarfed it down without noticing.
So Yumekui Baku can eat good dreams too, huh? Still, is that really such a big deal?
Of course it is. Dreams are some of the most precious things a person can have. And I just went and gobbled it down.
Yeah, but most people don't remember
It's
their
the
dreams
unwritten
anyway.
rule of my kind. Never eat someone else's good dreams without permission.
Consent. It's
I
real.
can't believe I was so careless.
I feel fine.
But don't you feel horribly depressed?
Now with
Isn't
you
your
around.
mind suddenly flooded with distressing memories?
No. I mean, apart from Paimon, but I've gotten used to that.
Huh. Remarkable. I've never heard of someone remaining so mentally stable after having a good dream of theirs devoured.
Yeah, I'm
It's
special.
probably because the traveler has too many good dreams to count.
Yeah.
Maybe. But I still owe you something for your trouble. Ah, here, take this.
Dangerous to go
It's
alone.
a VIP pass for the Isa bathhouse.
That's so cute, though. You have all the specials of the Isa bathhouse. You have the Baku doing things for you. You can stick your feet in water. You can watch someone as they nearly drop your food. And then you can go talk to Mizuki. And then talk about all your problems. About how the water was too hot when you put your feet in. Or how you were looking forward to that food, but then someone clumsy dropped it. And how, you know, you never got anything afterwards because they never brought you anything.
Staffed
You know,
by
stuff like
clinical
that.
psychologists and offering spa and fine dining services,
Uh-huh.
we invite you to bring us
She's a
your
dancer,
troubles
too.
and leave refreshed and renewed.
That's where I work.
She has an
You'll
OnlyFans.
find the address on there too.
She has an
This
only
invitation
yokai.
letter entitles you to enjoy our highest tier service, free of charge. Oh, and speaking of work, I'd better get back before I missed.
Yeah. That only yokai page isn't going to run itself.
I hope to see you as customers soon.
Remember, just 5 more a month. Actually, I wonder if anyone's ever done a conversion rate to Mora.
So she's a
you know, from
Yumekuri
Mora
Baka
to
that eats
US
bad
dollars.
dreams and a clinical psychologist too?
I wonder how much Mora would make up, you know, with $1. Yeah, kind of cool.
Paimon's never considered therapy before. Then again, Paimon never really gets that stressed out. Oh, except when
Yeah.
she's trying to decide what to eat.
Of course, just stop on.
Speaking of eating, that bathhouse place does fine dining. And we
Speaking of
have
eating, I
VIP
want to eat the
pass.
bathhouse.
That means we can eat as much as we want, right? This is the opportunity of a lifetime. We can't let it go to waste.
Speaking of eating, Mizuki. Urgh. Dream Eater's Melancholia. Let's go to the bathhouse. Go see Yumemizuki. Mizuki. It's the show that Inazuma's yokai just can't get enough of. Oh wait. Damn. I did it the last second. That would have been cool if it would have glitched it,
Isa bathhouse.
and instead of seeing the
Well,
Traveler, we
based on
actually
the
got to see
letter,
Raiden
this should be
Shogun.
the place.
Whack whack.
It looks familiar. We've walked past here several times before, right? Just never got inside.
Oh, are you here to visit the Isa
Oh,
bathhouse?
hi.
Whoa! Oh, where did you come from?
Oh, sorry. Forgive me, I didn't mean to intrude. We've been struggling to attract customers recently, so I got a little overexcited when I heard you discussing my bathhouse.
Your bathhouse? So you run the place, huh? And business isn't going so great, you say?
Oops. Please forget I said that. It just slipped out.
Hold a
Now, do
Hagrid.
you have an
I shouldn't
appointment?
have said that.
We have a VIP pass. Can we use it now?
Of
What?
course.
I've told them before, a promotional gimmick isn't gonna magically fix our business.
Yeah, it
Who
does.
issued this thing?
It does.
Wait, is that Miss Yumemizuki's signature?
Yes, it is.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were invited here by Miss Yumemizuki. Please, feel free to redeem your VIP pass now if you'd like. Just give your names at reception.
Sounds like she has a lot of clout.
Of Clute.
But aren't you supposed to be the boss?
I am,
That's
yes,
Tony
but
Danza.
Miss Yumemizuki's a major shareholder. The business never would have gotten off the ground without her investment.
What?
You heard what he
It's
said,
no cause
Paimon.
for
Stop acting
alarm, though.
stupid.
She's a very responsible person. In addition to being a shareholder, she's also personally involved in our day-to-day business. She only returned to Inazuma recently, otherwise I'm sure you'd have heard of her by now. She's a highly renowned clinical psychologist. Please, head on in.
None can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun. I'm trying to find the perfect balance for the audio. It doesn't sound like playback. It just doesn't sound natural. It's just like overly loud, but I don't want to lower it to like 1 because then I feel like it'll be too quiet.
An indoor hot spring? Oh, Paimon's gotta give that a try.
Hello, I'll be right with you.
Oh, 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 oh.
Sorry, I'm so clumsy sometimes, but don't worry about me. Putting customers in a bad mood is the last thing I want.
Putting customers in a bad mood is what I'm
promise
good
I'll
at.
provide an excellent service. Please don't leave.
How many times do I have to tell you? You breaking a few plates isn't the reason we've been losing business. Stop apologizing for yourself all the time. All it does is make you look like an easy target.
It's all good. We're not out to target anyone. You didn't hurt yourself, did you?
No, don't worry. As long as it didn't ruin your experience, that's all that matters. Now, well, looks like you'll be my first customers today, so, according to our standards of service, I need to,
Why is she so panicky?
I think she needs a therapy here.
Actually, we're...
Shion, let me see to these two. They're my guests.
Ah, there she is! Baku Lady is back.
So Mizuki invited you here? As VIPs? Does this mean you're gonna save the bathhouse?
Sure.
She means you must be very wealthy. Not everyone can afford our VIP service after all.
You know how much
But
money
a
I
couple
have?
of customers with cash to splash doesn't solve anything in the long run. You should
I've
focus
got,
on
like,
what to do about our new competitor.
63 million
Aw,
Mora.
Murasaki.
I'm pretty fine right
Was
now,
that you
so.
showing some concern for our business? I'm touched.
Ugh, did not.
What a drag.
Since you're so eager to find solutions, you can work on our most pressing task, bringing our accounts up to date. With your smarts, I'm sure you'll fly through it.
Subtext being, you can't give it to Shion because she's a moron and she'd screw it up?
Oh my god.
Shion, I'll take things from here. What I'd like you to do is head to the kitchen and prepare some of your very best snacks for our VIPs.
Oh, okay.
Will do! That's my specialty!
I'll try not to burn anything.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I have to keep our staff calm to ensure you have the best experience. The panicky little girl is Hyakujitsu Haku Shion, and the lazy lady is Shiba Murasaki. They're both Baku, just like me.
Wait, so the older-looking one is actually younger, and the younger-looking one is older?
Welcome to Japanese things, Paimon.
That's right. How we choose to appear is just a matter of personal preference. It's more reflective of our personality than our age.
Come on, Paimon, we've seen weirder stuff in this. Wow, I never would have
Anyway,
guessed.
Enough about them. Back to you two. Per the terms of the VIP pass, you're entitled to free use of all our services. So the spa, the fine dining, and psychological consultancy. I would recommend starting with the psychological consultancy. Between me and you, one of the steps involves getting your bad dreams eaten.
Nom, 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 nom.
Since I ate one of the traveler's good dreams by accident, this seemed like the best way to make amends.
Ooh, we get to have our bad dreams eaten by a Yumemizuki Baku? That sounds fun!
It's not that bad until you realize that you're laying down, you wake up, and she's like hovering over you, like she's just like, hang on, I'll show you exactly what to expect when you, you know, get your dreams eaten what she looks like. This is what you see when you wake up. This is not a, she's not a Baku. That's the 8-foot tall woman. Another Japanese urban legend. But just imagine that this is what Mizuki looked like. You wake up, she's feasting on your dreams. You wake up and this is what you see. So, you know.
Oh, that's a good point. You've been having some difficulties recently, right? It wouldn't feel right to get all this free service while you're struggling. Is there anything we can do to help out?
I take it you overheard Mr. Aikawa complaining about our current situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, he complains about everything, doesn't he?
I'm sorry to cause you concern. Mr. Aikawa is a smart businessman, but he tends to worry too much about short-term profits and lose sight of the big picture.
And what is the
Our
big
financial
picture?
situation is nowhere near as dire as you're imagining. And in any case, passing our business woes on to our customers is hardly the solution.
It may not be as dire, but maybe it still wouldn't hurt to have a very generous benefactor supplying you with a large amount of mora because he has no use for it.
Please enjoy the services we have to offer. Once you've experienced our hospitality for yourselves, I'm quite sure your confidence in our future prospects will be restored.
Can't argue with that. Let's get started.
Of course. The only thing is, psychological consultancy is a one-on-one service that takes quite a long time.
Yeah.
But I can't just make one of you wait around while the other one is in therapy. So, perhaps I can treat the traveler while Shion treats Paimon? Would that work?
Fine by Paimon. But, is she up for it?
Is she physically capable of doing that, or is she
She'll
gonna
be
mess that
fine.
up?
I noticed how gentle and encouraging you were towards her earlier. You're the perfect client for her.
Yeah, they're both hot
Oh,
messes.
Secondly, Shion's therapeutic approach is a little different from mine. It often involves food, so she might be a better fit for you.
Food therapy? Oh, that sounds perfect.
Aw.
All right then, please follow me.
Was that all just so you could be paired with me?
Don't get me wrong, Paimon is genuinely better suited to Shion. But in all honesty, yes, I had my own reasons for wanting to treat you myself.
I love you too, Mizuki. And that's why you're my best girl, and why, unlike the rest of my future ex-wives, you're not going to be a future ex-wife.
Your psychology is so unique. I just had to investigate further to satisfy my own curiosity.
Although, Seat Lolly, I mean, come on. She clearly, of all the females we've met, I mean, actually, it seems mostly Inazuma girls. Ayaka, she kind of has a thing for us. I think Mizuki kind of shows like she has a thing for us. But who else was it?
Please.
Come with me. The almighty Raiden Shogun.
Whee!
And we can punch higher.
Before we begin, please take a seat on this chair.
This chair. What about this one? Can I sit on this one? I'm the freaking Raiden Shogun. I should be able to sit wherever I want. I don't care if you're in a Yumemizuki Baku. Who's the Archon of Inazuma here? Me. I should be able to sit. If I want to sit on this lamp right here, I should be able to do this little lantern. If I want to sit right here on this shelf, if I want to be a Raiden Shogun on a shelf, I should be able to do it. You've heard of Elf on a Shelf, but have you heard of Raiden Shogun on a shelf? Oh. Here comes the bride.
There's a theory which suggests that we bury our most powerful emotions deep within our dreams. That's the territory I would like to explore. Before I start, I'm going to ask you a few questions. I want you to nod your head for yes and shake your head for no, all right? Very good. Now, I'm
I wonder
going
what
to
happens if you
plant
say
a
no.
few thoughts in your subconscious, but it's nothing to get nervous about. Just a way to improve your sleep quality, so the treatment will be more effective. This is an
Oh.
incense from Sumeru that soothes the mind. The fragrance is said to be the scent of dreams.
Ah.
Now, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and concentrate on the scent. The next
Freaking-
step requires some visual preparation, so don't open your eyes until I say so.
Now, the last time I didn't open my eyes, but I will this time. Because it
Oh, where did it go?
makes it sound like it's something it's not. So,
I need to have a stern talk with Murasaki. How hard is it to just put things back where they came from? This needs another dab here.
perfect woman doesn't exist. Perfect woman right here.
That's better.
Oh, God.
I said no peeping.
I'm
I'm
not.
still not ready yet.
What are you talking about? I wasn't looking. I was admiring.
Hey, don't run off now, darlings. Come
Ooh.
here. For goodness sake, your butt's showing.
Like, if you
Alright,
kept your eyes closed, you're like, what?
Shh. Let me do that for you.
Poof. There. Keep them closed. Now maybe you'll think about cheating in the future.
I can see that you don't like being kept waiting. Go on, open your eyes. Everything's ready. Take a good look at this painting. There are some very special little darlings hidden within it, and
No.
I'd like you to find them. Do you see her? Isn't she just adorable?
No.
Now you just need to find the others.
Boop. You. No, it's right there. No.
She's a Baku as well. Whenever someone starts dozing off, she's there waiting for their dream to begin. Your journey into Dreamland began as you were looking for them. Feeling sleepy?
I just
Now
Wow.
I want you to take my hand.
behind the music that's playing is her music. The music that was playing in her her demo. Oh God. Do I want to? I don't want this moment to end.
Very good.
Oh.
Now close your eyes again for me. I want you to completely relax.
They really went full in on that whole
and focus your
ASMR thing.
attention on the feeling of my palm touching yours. Notice how all other sensations in your body are slowly fading away.
Oh,
Now, imagine you're not holding my hand,
but I want to.
but your favorite things in all of the world.
Your hand.
You run your hand through the sakura blossoms, gently falling through the air, then through a squirrel's fur. Then you grab a fistful of sand on the
And
beach.
then realize it's a fistful of swirl. That thing
You
scratches the
are
hell
once
out of you.
again in the wilderness, running with the wind at your back. But slowly, your palm loses sensation. You lose your way and find yourself surrounded by darkness. You can't see anything, but you hear someone calling you. And now, a light is shining from the same direction as their voice.
Oh, hold me, mommy. They say the perfect woman doesn't exist. What is this place?
Traveler, come over here.
Come over here.
Longing caused by separation. It tastes so bitter. Please don't stop moving. Despair caused by failure. Icy cold on the lips. Please, keep going. Regret caused by missed opportunity. A sharp aftertaste. Please don't look back. Go to where the sakura petals fall.
Sakura.
Go to where the squirrels play. Go to where you can hear the sound of the waves.
So the first time she said Sakura. And that time she's actually said it as Sakura. I don't think it was her fault. I think it was just the direction from the sound director or voice or whoever. Riku?
That is where I am.
When you walk away, you don't hear me say. We're gonna get the Kingdom Hearts opening here.
Holding my hand tight, those lost sensations come back to you. The feeling of running your hand through falling sakura blossoms, or through a squirrel's fur,
We're grabbing a fistful
or
of
of
squirrel.
grabbing a fistful of sand on the beach. And as you return from the wilderness, you gradually recover your other senses as well. We've reached the end of today's session. Don't get up yet, though. You were just in a very deep sleep, so you're probably still feeling a little groggy. I've switched to a different incense that'll help get rid of your drowsiness.
How you getting along, Dragon?
And the moment's ruined. Just finished.
How are you feeling after your session, Paimon?
Relaxed.
Kinda fresher and more relaxed. It feels cozy somehow.
Good. That's exactly how you should feel after having a nightmare eaten. It sounds like the session was quite effective.
Oh, for sure. Paimon especially liked how she used the sense of taste to help guide the process. But Paimon was asleep for most of it, so she's not really sure how it all works. Do the Yumekui Baku just like sneak into your brain and gulp down your bad dreams in one go?
It's quite a bit more complicated than that. It deals with people's most visceral emotions, which have to be handled with the utmost care and attention.
That sounds super mysterious.
Ooh.
Sorry, that probably made no sense at all.
Well,
Anyway,
a person who's not a
don't worry
Baku.
about the details. For your purposes, Paimon, just think of it as Shion gulped your dreams away. How are you feeling, Traveler?
Like I want to gulp some Mizuki. Cozy.
Really? I still think there's more work to be done.
We don't want you cozy, we want you living in fear.
You have quite a reputation for resilience and positivity, so I expected to find very few negative emotions in you at all. But when I was deep in your subconscious earlier, the sheer weight of the emotions hidden there was overwhelming.
I'm sure it's fine.
Well, even if you've buried those feelings deep enough to hide them from yourself, you can't hide them from a trained psychologist.
I'll suck them
But
out,
that's not what
no matter how
concerns me
deep
the
they
most.
are.
Despite all your negative emotions, I couldn't find a single bad dream. So I just gave your mood a boost for now.
Huh. Well, maybe he's just an eternal optimist at heart.
Optimist or not, everyone has bad dreams. Maybe they're just hidden even deeper in your mind. You're a unique case, as I suspected.
But he said he feels cozy, just like Paimon. So whatever you did,
Everyone
treatment
lies,
worked.
Paimon.
True, but as a clinician, I would have hoped to reach a better understanding of my patient.
Sounds like you want to keep researching me.
Fine by me, as long as you can put up with a daily nap while holding my hand. Anyway, all jokes aside, it's time for you to try out the hot springs. Your mind has had the chance to de-stress. Now it's time to do the same for your body.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, yeah.
I'm feeling relaxed already. You know, this place provides a really great service. It's such a shame that you can't find more customers.
It's all because
Don't
of
start worrying about our
them.
bottom line again, or my work so far will count for nothing. Look, as long as we keep providing a great customer experience, we're sure to attract more business eventually.
And the traveler's word.
If you say so.
That'll get people attracted to it.
I think the travelers recovered from the therapy session now. Let's head to the hot springs.
Our favorite Inazuman girl.
Most impressive, I must say.
Miko, what brings you here?
Oh, Miko.
There you are. I heard a rumor that you were about to be kidnapped. Naturally, I had to come and see it for myself.
She's joking, right?
She
Paimon can never quite tell with her.
had to come and see how her favorite little ones are doing.
Miko, it's been a while.
Been a while. Of course.
She never mentioned? Interesting. We've known each other since before I became the Guji. I've told her all about you. But it sounds like she's forgotten all about me.
You'll have to forgive me. I just didn't want to scare the traveler off. And hi, I'm Miko's friend seemed like a surefire way to do that.
I wouldn't go that far.
Oh, I've missed your way with words.
So, Lady Guji, to what do we owe the honor?
Why, I simply came to see the business that my dear friend has invested in. Oh, and also to urge you to sell your shares before their value plummets to nothing. You could always invest in the Eye Publishing House, you know. Business is always booming. You only need to ask.
Sounds serious. But what's wrong? Are the shares really gonna plummet to nothing?
I want to plummet.
Hasn't she told you? Of course. She's your therapist. She has the perfect excuse to never open up. The Isa bathhouse used to be very popular, although not because of the hot springs, despite the name. Their main selling point has always been the psychotherapy services offered by the Baku. But recently, a competitor cropped up. His name is Emura Ichigensai. He operates right here on Narukami Island, and his methods are said to be quite revolutionary. Since he provides a similar service to the bathhouse and boasts even better results, he was able to poach their entire clientele in just a matter of days. Oh, it's such a pity to see how empty this place is now.
Miko, my job is to relieve my clients of their burdens, not to share mine with them.
Then
Oh,
we'd
of
have to
course
pay
you'd
them
say
instead.
that. You're a professional. But no amount of professionalism is going to fix this situation, is it? I heard people have been lining up since the early morning for Amara Ichigensai's clinic today. He's seeing patients just west of Inazuma City. And, how many patients have you seen today?
Surely you know I'm not going to quit.
True. Very true.
So, that's it? You're just gonna leave?
Aren't you two friends? Aren't you gonna help? No.
Oh, I'd love to help, little one. But I don't want to upset my old friend.
Miko's acting all mysterious again.
I love how Miko calls us little one. We're pretty much the same age. She's 500 years old, so are we. But, you know, I guess because of the whole role as Lady Guji, you know, the Grand Priest, you know, the head priestess of the Narukami Shrine and all that, I guess it's just more of a position thing. But we're the same age. So, you know.
I understand why she doesn't want to help. The two of us are technically competitors, after all. Light novels are one way for people to pursue happiness in their free time. So are hot springs, and so
Well,
is therapy.
you can't go for a light dip in
Miko and I
book.
disagreed quite significantly over the question of how to make people happy.
Paimon is so confused by your friendship.
Definitely a quirky relationship.
Paimon's curious, though. After today, it's hard to believe that anyone could offer a better therapy service than the Yumekui Baku.
Yumekui Baku.
begs the
You mean
question,
Yumekui?
Who
They
is
say
this
like 50
Amara
times in
Ichigensai
Paimon. How are you
guy
getting it
anyway?
wrong here?
Something of a mystery. I tried to look into his background when he first started poaching my customers, but I couldn't find anything. I suspect he's avoiding me on purpose, since I'm a competitor. In all this time, I haven't even figured out basic things like where he sees his patients.
Well, we at least know where he is today, though, right? Miko happened to mention it in
Just
passing.
happened. Almost as if.
That's true. But I'm sure he'll find a way to avoid me again if I go looking for him.
Then why don't we go instead? We can pose as potential customers to get information out of him.
As I keep reminding you, this is my problem, not yours.
In which case, it becomes our problem too.
Exactly. You provide an amazing service here, and we want all our friends to experience it as well.
Huh. Well, now it just seems rude if I reject your help. In return, all I can offer is an even better service on your next visit.
Sure thing. Just leave this to us.
Your future husband's on the case. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Mint. Hello, everyone. It is I, the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Musa no Hitotachi. It's true. It's true.
This should be the place. That guy looks official. Let's go ask him.
Because he has a stern look.
Hi there. We're looking for Amara
Hi.
Ichigensai. Are we in the right?
No.
Pay first, take a ticket, then wait your turn.
We're just asking a question.
Oh, okay. 97. What number are you up to so far?
4.
53. Be patient, I'll call your number when it's your turn.
Jeez, what a charmer. Looks like we're in for a long wait, huh?
Shall I knock him out? We can barge straight in.
Sounds kinda therapeutic in its own way. But we don't really have a good excuse to resort to violence here.
Of course we do.
We definitely don't want to scare off our
Every day
target.
is a good day for
Why
violence.
don't we pass the time by talking to some of his other patients? It looks like there's a few of them standing over there.
Yeah, over there, and over there, and there's some over there, too. See? Some over here, and they're over there, and they're over there, and... It's Tsuko. Oh, I remember doing this the first time and being happy to see her. Hello there, Tsuko. I see you've returned home, I see. You've returned home, I see. I heard the Crux Fleet sailors that the almighty Raiden Shogun, the Musa no Hisotachi, has abolished the Sukoku decree. So I thought to myself, maybe the samurai at the police station might give me a pass and let me return home. So I boarded a ship bound for Inazuma. I found upon my return that many things have changed. My parents have said I've been there the entire time. My parents have aged a lot. They had been concerned with my safety this whole time. Still, they were all smiles when they greeted me. There was something that didn't change. That's why I decided to stay for a little longer to accompany them. You'll want to travel the world? You remember that. Thanks for the concern. Of course, you're one of our favorite NPCs that we've met in Liyue Harbor. We also end up coming to Inazuma and finding that there's a Tanuki disguising themselves as her, living with her parents, because it was rescued. I think it was rescued by her parents or something. I can't remember, but yeah, there was a Tanuki that was disguised as her, living with her parents. I'll continue to stay with my parents. I wish you the best of luck. Been quite a bumpy ride. It does not seem so hard, while freedom yet stirs in my heart. I hope your future journeys go smoothly as well. Oh, she's so sweet. I love you, Asuko. Hello.
Sorry to interrupt.
Well, you're not.
I know you?
I've got a golden ticket. Good for you.
So you're here for counseling too.
Yep.
Mosquito.
Fellow clients of Amura Ichigensai here. Although this will be our first time using his service, so...
Service? How crass. We're talking about spiritual guidance here, not some business transaction.
In fairness to them, they haven't experienced it yet. Ignorance among the uninitiated is only to be expected.
Okay. Well, anyway, Isa Bathhouse calls it a service.
Ah, more defectors from the bathhouse, huh?
No.
Service might have a veneer of professionalism, but all it really means is inadequate treatment that costs a fortune.
Why do you say that?
I'll tell you why. After just a few sessions with Emura Ichigensai, you'll completely forget about all your troubles.
Forget your troubles, come on, get happy.
Today's supposed to be my last counseling session.
Better chase
He
all
says
your
that after we're
cares
done,
away.
nothing will ever trouble me again.
Hallelujah,
Meanwhile, Isa
come on,
Bathhouse
get
boasts about their
happy.
strange and mysterious
Get
methods,
ready
but it's a
for the
total scam.
judgment
They only treat
day.
the symptoms, not the root cause, meaning you have to go back time after time. Also, they can keep charging you, of course.
Time after
Exactly.
time.
Overpriced and ineffective. But counseling from Emura Ichigensai? I can't get enough.
It's
I
like...
know I'm done after today,
It's
but
like...
I'd take any excuse to keep coming back.
Me too. Probably see you tomorrow then?
Yeah.
Whatever the truth of the matter is, Paimon is starting to seriously dislike these guys.
Keep calm and kick Paimon.
Fine. Yeah, so we're mostly here to see what all the fuss is about. You guys seem to be experts by now. Is there anything we need to do to prepare for our session?
No, you don't need to do anything. Just show up, take a seat, and he takes care of the rest. I remember he lit some incense. It smelled wonderful and instantly relaxed me.
And then he whispered sweet nothings in my ear.
I already know of the troubles that bring you to me.
I
don't
know
know why I
what
lose my
scares
temper
you.
so easily. I'm pretty messed up, right?
Not at all.
Yes, in the sense that all negative emotions are defects of the mind. But I can remove these defective feelings, leaving your mind healthy, whole, and free of distressing thoughts. Now, receive my guidance.
Oh.
I don't actually remember the guidance, but anyway, it clearly worked. I guess whatever he said disappeared from my mind and took my problems along with it.
How can you be sure it works?
So rude. Your counseling session will change your mind, in more ways than one.
We're only being cautious. What's wrong with that? You said it yourselves. The whole reason everyone's coming to this guy is because they're worried about getting scammed out of their Mora.
That's a fair point. You just need some reassurance, right? In that case, I can let you in on a little secret.
I'm all ears.
Go on.
Well, someone in my family actually knew Imura Ichigensai before he made a name for himself. Apparently, he had a terrible temper. Pretty much everyone in the neighborhood had issues with him. But he must have had some sort of epiphany, because he did a complete 180. Went from having the most rotten temper you can imagine to one of the most cheerful people around. Even more amazingly, all the people who used to despise him ended up becoming his best friends. His neighborhood's more peaceful and pleasant than it's ever been.
I remember the first time doing this, I'm like, yeah, I'm calling bullshit on this.
So you can rest assured that whatever treatment you get from Imura Ichigensai, he tried and tested it on himself first.
Huh?
Sure.
What a ridiculous story.
Yeah.
Doubt it all you want. I heard it straight from my relative who knows him personally.
Yeah. And my uncle, who works at Nintendo, said that this is all bullshit.
What should we do now? We may have burned our bridges with these two.
My uncle, who works at Nintendo, also said that he's going to give me some top secret Zelda 64 beta stuff and some access to unreleased Pokemon. At least we got some information. Now to meet the man himself with violence.
Yeah, there's still a lot of people ahead of us, though. Why don't you take a rest while Paimon keeps watch? Just like how we do it on the road.
Or I can go in and start kicking the door. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Joey, I hurt my hand. All right. All right. All right. We're waiting. We're waiting for the cutscene or whatever to start. Where am I?
Let go of your pain.
Let go. What? Oh, man.
Let go of your pain.
Let go of your pain. And I see you. The Eye of Sauron. Pew pew. Yeah. And burns.
Leave this place now.
Your thoughts are too pure for me. Whoa, in America.
Traveler, it's almost time.
For what? What's it almost time for? It was just a dream?
That was a long wait. Paimon's gonna need a nap after this, too.
No problem. It's my turn to keep watch anyway.
All right, now time for us to go meet Mr. Amura Ichigensai.
What's his name again? Hello, you might know me as the almighty Raiden Shogun and the almighty Raiden Shogun and Muso no Hinotachi. Muso no Hinotachi. Which, I've got right there. So you'd be wise to let me in. Or perhaps you want someone who is like me. Or something. What you looking at, big boy? I can be your Miss Mommy. I can be your Miss Mommy, can I?
Oh, hello! We're number 97.
Oh,
It should
too
be
bad.
our
You
turn now,
need to
right?
go.
Yeah, sorry, the clinic's closed for the day.
What?
It's only like 4 o'clock, dude.
Because Emura Ichigensai doesn't have limitless energy, that's why. He's gone home to rest. You'll have to try again tomorrow.
We've been waiting so long!
Not as long as some people. Try getting here earlier next time.
Do you know where he lives by any chance?
Save yourself the trouble. Spiritual masters like Emura Ichigensai cultivate their powers with peace and solitude. Someone like you ain't gonna find them.
You'd be surprised.
Drat.
I'm a master
We should have
finder.
barged in after all.
Let's report back to Mizuki for now.
Yeah, nothing else we can do for
Call it a
today.
day. All right. Can you actually? No. 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 All right. Let's go. I wish. Actually, no. I really. Actually, what do I have any? No. Do I have anything to buy? No. No, I don't. No, I don't. Hello, Mr. Mekiwibaku. We're here. We're back. We're here. We're queer. Get used to it.
So he gives spiritual guidance, and it takes all your troubles away and leaves only happy thoughts?
Yes.
Yep, at least that's what his clients say.
How is that possible? Not even Mizuki could do that, and she's an incredible psychologist.
And she's a Baku,
Is
so
that right? Paimon was gonna say, it all sounds too good to be true.
it is.
It certainly is. Humans are, how to put this, they're a moody race. Always upset about something. Show me a human without a care in the world, and I'll show you what messed up really looks like.
You think? Because honestly, this sounded pretty convincing. And they said they only left the Isa bathhouse because they found it didn't deal with the root cause of their issues.
But the idea he is spreading is categorically wrong.
That settles it then. Imura Ichigensai is a quack, making
quack.
false claims to steal all our customers.
Is that why he's doing this? To steal our customers? Or is there more to it?
No, that's pretty much it.
It's unfortunate that you didn't get to meet him in person. I need some idea of the kind of person he is. Otherwise, I have no hope of figuring out his motivations and goals.
Yeah.
We should resort to violence next time, like I suggested.
If it's any help, we did hear a bit about his backstory from someone else. Apparently, he used to have a really rotten temper, but then
Rotten
one
to the
day he
core like an
finally
apple.
reached enlightenment and became a spiritual master or something.
Imura Ichigensai. Rotten temper. Now wait just a minute.
Oh, wait a gosh darn minute. I remember one jackhole who was like that.
Filing patient records is normally the most tedious job in the world. But once in a while, something mildly amusing grabs my attention. Take a look at
Take
this.
a look at this.
Chuya?
It's him. I remember him.
In the mountains.
That guy? Oh no!
What is it? What about him?
Where to start? Imagine a big ball of negative emotion took on human form and started walking around. That's pretty much Imura Chuya. His patient record mentions that he loved nothing more than a heated argument. No matter how trivial it was, he could never agree to disagree. He always had to be right. The happiest part of his day would be winning an argument and proving the
He'd
other
be the
person
kind of
wrong.
guy who sits there and tries to
If he
convince you
lost,
that
he'd
the
sulk,
sky
and
is
if anyone called him
green or
out,
something.
He'd throw a huge tantrum. Before long, he'd turned everyone against him.
Sounds like he had issues.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Serious issues.
Sky is blue. This sky
Anyway,
is green.
since
God
no one
damn
will
it.
talk to him in real life anymore, he turned to the readers' letters column of a magazine by the Yai Publishing House, where he would attack writers and trade insults with other contributors. Naturally, this ruined the column for everyone. and the
Actually, I
editor soon
disagree with
started
what you
rejecting
said,
his
and here's
letters.
why.
Next thing you know, he's
You'd be the
written a
person on
complaint
Twitter.
letter to the
Proof?
Tenryou Commission, demanding that Inazuma pass a law to make it illegal for the Yai Publishing House to reject letters from readers.
This is against free speech.
Where would you even
Aren't you
start
people
with
all
a
about
client
free
like that?
speech?
In my case, by giving them a wide berth. Mizuki dealt with this guy. I'm pretty sure he only came here to try and start something. But Mizuki managed to get him into a session, and after some treatment, his mood improved by a lot.
Wow, great work, Mizuki. Great job, Lee. Great job, Mizuki. Thank you, Guy
Murasaki
Sensei.
makes him sound like a rabid animal. He wasn't that out of control. Sure, his personality was very
goes around
abrasive, but it wasn't hard to see why. Once I understood his situation, I was able to diagnose him very quickly. You have very high expectations for yourself, but you've faced a lot of rejection in the past and haven't achieved much in your life. You've never had any real close friends, so you don't know what healthy connections with other people look like. This puts you and your ego in the center of your world.
Ego?
In short, you long to feel a sense of accomplishment and to receive attention from other people. But both of these are lacking in your life. You have no idea how to properly deal with these emotions, so you've been taking it out on other people, partly to seek attention, and partly because you get a shallow sense of accomplishment whenever you win a war of words with another person.
That's certainly not true.
You promised the world in your adverts, and that's seriously the best you can come up with? I'm not even going to bother explaining all the reasons you're wrong.
Of course not.
I mean, you completely misunderstood why I even sent that complaint letter. The Yai Publishing House practically has a monopoly on Inazuma's publishing industry. How can they ignore what their readers have to say?
In the magazine column you wrote to, your strongly worded letter appeared alongside dozens of others which praised the writer for their work. You can't talk about what their readers have to say without including them, too.
No one with half a brain would praise a festering pile of garbage like that. Those are not opinions worth listening to.
So when I
Only
touched
my
on the
opinion
idea
is
of
the
you
right
having
opinion.
an egocentric worldview, this is the kind of thing I was talking about.
You...
She's like, thank you for proving my point, sir.
Wow. How the heck did you get him to stay for treatment after dropping all of that on him?
Simple. The more he realized the truth of my diagnosis, the more he compulsively searched for evidence to refute it with. He lost the ability to communicate like a normal human being, so I kept him here by using his preferred mode of interaction: argumentation.
And of course,
The
me being the
Tenryou
perfect
Commission had
woman I
ignored
am.
his complaint letter, so he had no outlets left for his emotional outbursts. Eventually, with the help of some incendiary words, I got him to agree to try some basic therapy. Finally, I was able to tweak his mood and stabilize his condition. It's a shame, really.
She called him gay.
If I'd only been
It's like
able
a
to see him
freaking
a few more
online thing.
times,
He's just
I
there
know
back
I
and
could
forth.
have
It's like,
helped him work through his
well, you're
personality
gay.
issues.
And he's like,
But unfortunately,
It was all my fault.
no, she told him that she fucked his
For the
mom or
last time,
something.
it was his fault for being a nut job.
What? What happened?
Well, one day, he comes in as usual for therapy, but Mizuki isn't here, so Shion sees him instead. I don't know what got into him that day, but he suddenly announced that he wished to be free of his troubles for good, and demanded that Shion make that happen. Obviously, she didn't manage it, and then he pulled out a complaint letter to try and intimidate her. That was the last straw.
Do you know
for
what
me.
this is?
I kicked
It's
him
a
out
complaint
and
letter.
blacklisted him.
Filled with
He hasn't shown
very
his face here
colorful
since.
words.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
Anyway, now everyone's had a look at his record. Do we think there's any chance that this guy and Imura Ichigensai are the same person?
Well, they have the same name.
Because it sounds to me like after he didn't get what he wanted, he decided to have his revenge by lying to our customers and getting them to leave.
Is it really that simple and clean?
Bad dreams are formed
Way
from
you're
the
making
buildup
me
of
feel
negative
tonight.
emotions in the subconscious. You can't simply trick people into not having them anymore. If Murasaki was right, then surely they'd have seen his lies for what they are by now.
There's no point hemming and hawing. Let's report this guy to the Tenryo Commission for fraudulent business practices. If he can complain, so can we.
Is anyone there?
Because it's getting harder and
We'd
harder
like
to
to book a therapy
breathe.
session. Can we start now?
Hello.
No.
Please come with me. I'll get you registered.
Right away. Ah,
Wait, those are the two guys Paimon mentioned earlier.
yeah.
Just this morning, they were calling the bathhouse a scam and a ripoff. How are they back here already?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
really? Well, that proves it, doesn't it? I was right. Now that they've realized they were lied to, they've come back.
No, don't
So
believe
chin up,
it.
Mizuki. I bet you business will start picking up again from tomorrow morning.
No, oh, my sweet, sweet summer child.
You Yumei
My sweet, sweet summer Yumei Baku.
No scammer's gonna run you girls out of business.
Slay queens.
Interesting. Well, good. Murasaki, go help Shion, please.
What a drag.
Should have kept my mouth shut. I jinxed it, and now I have to work again.
Oh, if only I didn't have to.
Now we just need to report this guy as a fraud.
I love
to
the
Tenryo
natural
Commission.
turning that this game has. They're
Murasaki
like,
suggested. Problem solved. It looks like the Isa bathhouse will be back in business in no time. No idea if our investigation actually helped, though.
Of course it did. You were a huge help, and I owe you big time for it.
yes, I will. I will marry you.
Now then, you only got partway through the VIP experience last time, didn't you? You still have to try the hot springs and snacks.
Both are
Both
top
are
tier.
Top tier.
Best in Inazuma.
Oh, true.
I've had hot springs and snacks. Very, very large countries, very good countries, but not as great as Inazuma. Inazuma has the best hot springs and snacks.
Wow, Paimon feels incredible now.
Even if you drop your
Nothing
snacks
beats
in the hot
complete
springs.
Service package.
We should go talk to Mizuki about booking our next appointment.
Agreed. Although Paimon didn't notice her inside just now.
9
What
o'clock
could she
already.
be doing out at this
For
hour?
the love of Lucifer, it's getting late.
Let's ask around.
Oh, God.
Hey there, Mr. Aikawa. Do you have any idea where Mizuki went?
She left.
Oh, you're looking for Mizuki? She actually tends to disappear for a while around this time every evening. It's the one part of the day where she gets to relax herself. As for where she goes
Digest
and what she
everything.
does during that time, I'm afraid I have no idea.
But we do.
She takes the evenings to relax,
Like
huh?
the first time we met her.
She probably tells people she's relaxing, but actually she's digesting the bad dreams, right? Hope she's not having any digestive trouble. Oh, remember the place from
The
last time?
Yumeki Baku
Let's head there and check
constipation.
on her.
She's like, just like whiff of clouds. Oh, Mizuki. I've planned the wedding, my darling. You and I will be together forever. You and I will be together forever, my love. My dear Mizuki.
This should be the place.
Hi, Mizuki. I'm
What?
still here. I didn't
Why
leave
is
you.
Mizuki crying?
I need to cry.
Unless... Oh, maybe we got pulled into one of her bizarre dreams again.
I stick my head in her mouth. Please, suck as many dreams as you need.
Traveler? Paimon? What are you doing
I
here?
had to check on my wife.
Well, firstly, we were hoping to get our next appointment booked in.
That was not a good time.
I see. I was planning on making it back before you finished in the hot springs, but I ended up spending longer here than I intended. don't worry. This isn't a dream. I was just feeling a little sad.
Oh, what's up? Indigestion getting you down again?
Hemorrhoids?
No, my digestion was fine this time. What you saw just now was the aftermath of the digestion process. Like I said, bad dreams are basically bundles of all kinds of negative emotions. When I digest them, I feel them all for myself. So when I'm processing these emotions, I tend to get quite, well, emotional.
Does
You don't
that
say.
happen to all Yumikui Baku?
Oh, don't worry about the others. To feel these emotions, you first have to understand them. Most Baku have a very poor understanding of humanity. So to them, a human bad dream just tastes like a slice of bland white bread. They can basically wolf it down and barely notice the flavor. I'm the odd one out in that sense. When I was studying abroad, I made a serious effort to learn as much about human psychology as possible. Now I understand human emotions much better. I can empathize with them, and I can now discern many complex emotions when I turn my attention to digesting bad dreams. But still, that's no reason for you to be concerned about me. I wouldn't be much of a psychologist if I didn't have the mental fortitude to handle this stuff. Letting your emotions out is one of the most effective ways to process them. Now that I've done that, my mental state is back to normal.
Thank
I
you.
thought maybe
I mean, well,
Seamless
you're welcome.
customers had upset you
What am I
somehow.
thanking her for?
It even makes Paimon mad. You work so
Ah.
hard for them, and then they turn around and accuse the bathhouse of being a money-making scam? Yes, they were led astray by some swindler, but it's not
You
like
swindled
they took
me.
much persuading.
I can't blame them. The idea that you can forget all of your troubles and never have a bad dream again is a very alluring one. Who wouldn't want to believe that?
Me, because it sounds
Traveler,
like
if I
bullshit.
really could make you forget all of your troubles for good, would you want me to try? ...
As you imagine forgetting your pain and longing, the joy of reunion that you were looking forward to one day disappears along with it. As you imagine letting go of your hopelessness, you also feel your fighting spirit slip through your fingers. As you imagine being free from your painful regrets, the formative experience of your journey loses their roots. But I would forget. But if I forget all that,
You really are different from other people.
I love you.
Discovering what troubles people is easy for me, even in your case.
Inazumans and the wet socks.
Although I can see your troubles clearly, I still don't completely
Get out of the
understand
water.
you. Thanks for checking in on me.
Her and Ayaka
As a
must be close
psychologist,
friends.
I know how to take care of myself, but you showing that you care is still appreciated. Anyway, it's much too late to book another appointment now. You should head home, get some sleep, have a wonderful dream, and come see me again tomorrow.
Yes,
All right,
ma'am.
good night.
Good night.
Bye for now. If you still want to book another appointment tomorrow, make sure to come see me early.
And then when we come see you early, it's, oh, house not a good time. Wait till. Alright, we're gonna try to get 8 o'clock on the dot. I'm usually good at this. As long as my finger doesn't act stupid. I did it last time just fine. I just saw it, and because my finger... It's not easy having Shrek fingers. I wish there was just, like, a way you could just, like, a little by little, not just have to, you know, oh, well, whatever it lands on. It's like, it's right there. Come on. I just wanted to be on 8 o'clock. I will get it on 8 o'clock. Ultra. That actually took a lot longer than I care to admit. Again, I've got huge freaking Shrek fingers, and you can only do it like that. So. You know, before I do, because it's raining, and I've got Skirk, and all that.
There is no escape. Burn it down.
Burn it to the ground. Cycle repeated. Let's slow. Now, did I get all of them? Yeah. There we go. Building it up to bring it back down. Can't wait to burn it to the ground. Hello? 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 No. Hi.
Hey, we're here to book our next therapy
Oh,
appointment.
not right now, you two.
It hurts.
Oh no, what's wrong with them?
Indigestion.
They've been like this ever since they woke up.
Ooh, it's an extreme case of indigestion.
Huh? How come? Oh, did they eat too many nightmares last night?
I doubt it. We only had 4 customers yesterday, including you two.
Paimon blames the other two.
I
You're
blame the
right.
rap music.
Something's definitely wrong with their nightmares. Our ability to digest dreams isn't just a matter of quantity. It depends on the emotional intensity, too. Point being, no normal person should ever have a nightmare of this magnitude. Oh, this situation is dire. If I can't find a way to help them digest their dreams soon...
What can we do? Let us help.
We need to find those 2 customers from yesterday and figure out the cause of their bad dreams. Without knowing that, I have no way of treating them. Traveler, Paimon, I know you spoke to them both. Think you can track them down?
Sure can.
Let's see. They did say they were gonna get counseling from Amora Ichigensai again. Chances are that's where we'll find them.
Yeah. This time we
Lead the
settle
way.
things with violence.
I'm coming with you.
Okay.
Ugh. This is just my luck. Ugh.
What should I do about work?
Don't worry, I'll look after the bathhouse.
He seems like this. He's like, don't worry, I'll look after the bathhouse. I am always on duty. Saritsa. Ba-da-da-da-da. Almost poked myself in the eye. That would have hurted. Okay. Hello everyone. I heard a rumor. I heard that none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Musuno Hitotachi. Of course, that's just a rumor. It's a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Hello, you two. I'm here to beat you until you give me answers.
You know, I went out to sea earlier today, but was so distracted that I lost my net. Oh well, it's not a big deal though.
I got bit by a shark, and I no longer have a leg.
Yeah, I messed
no
up
biggie.
today too. But hey, what's the big deal? A few bandits got away. It's not the end of the world.
Hey, you two! Murasaki and Shion are sick, and it's all because of your bad dreams!
What?
Whoa, someone's in a bad mood, huh?
Whoa.
So funny.
I know, right?
What's wrong?
These
They're
two,
acting
they're
so
stupid.
weird. Paimon was pretty aggressive just now, but they don't seem offended at all.
Allow me.
Tell me.
Gentlemen,
Where are
do
they?
you still remember visiting Isa Bathhouse last night for dream regulation therapy?
Oh yeah.
Did
we?
I don't think so.
Huh. Do you recall having any bad dreams recently?
No, why would I? What in this world could be so bad that it'd give me nightmares?
Have you looked in a mirror?
No, nothing comes to mind. Bad dreams must be highly irregular, surely. You don't have to look far to see that life is beautiful.
What is going on? It's like they've completely forgotten what they did last night.
I know what you did last night
Although
and last
Paimon
summer.
can believe what they're saying. They don't exactly seem troubled by nightmares. Does that mean Amora Ichigensai's counseling actually works?
No.
No, they're clearly not in their right minds. Traveler, Paimon, focus hard for a second. I'm gonna try something a little unorthodox.
Oof. Sharingan. Ooh. Ching. Not that kind of orc.
What did you do?
Entered their subconscious minds. I noticed they've both become disassociated from their subconscious, meaning I can access it, similarly to how I enter people's dreams.
No. No! Those thugs! I won't let them get away with this! I won't!
The sea is too rough today. I should stay on dry land till things calm down.
Huh?
As you can see, their troubles haven't gone anywhere. Susukida seems to have a short fuse, which causes him to act out of line. I'm sure this has caused him a lot of grief in his line of work. As for Umiko, I believe he developed a fear of stormy waves after a near-death experience. Now he's reluctant to sail out to sea at all, which is having a devastating impact on his livelihood. Their negative emotions have been isolated from their conscious minds and left to float around in their subconscious. That's why on the outside, the only emotion they appear to feel is happiness. But those suppressed emotions will only continue to fester in their subconscious, eventually turning into the nightmares that have been giving Murasaki and Shion indigestion.
How did this happen?
If it's Emura Ichigensai's doing, I guess he's not the straightforward con man we thought he was. Maybe he really does have ways of influencing human emotions. That would explain why no one has blown the whistle on him yet. Did you notice anything strange when you came here yesterday?
Not really. They were a lot more serious than today.
Actually, since you ask, you remember the strange dream from yesterday and recount it to Mizuki.
You sure kept that one quiet.
I didn't have much of a I didn't think much of it at the time.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Look, we have to find this Emura Ichigensai right away.
Why? Why?
What is it?
Some bad news,
Something
Paimon.
inhuman is at work in Emura Ichigensai. The traveler's dream confirms that. He has victimized everyone who has received his so-called counseling. If we don't find and stop him as soon as possible, his victims may well suffer irreversible damage to their psyches.
Let him.
Yikes. Well, guess we better press
Yikers,
these guys
right?
a little
Am I
harder.
right?
Do you know when Amura Ichigensai will be here next?
Never. He's
What's
done.
with the urgency? Why does it matter when he shows up?
What does it matter, man?
Yeah,
What does it
he'll turn
matter?
up when
Why do you
he's
care
ready.
so much?
No point in trying to rush him.
Oh, man.
This is infuriating.
Take a chill
You
pill,
do
man.
remember what happened last night, both of you. Only you don't want to talk about it, because you can't reconcile the presence of a nightmare with the happiness you presently feel.
But I will find it inside of
Just
you.
thinking about it brings up an overwhelming sense of being torn apart. You can't quite put it into words, but you fear you're a hair's breadth away from a total breakdown. Is that about right?
No.
Please, stop. Everything will be fine as long as we don't think about it.
Emura Ichigensai's treatment has clearly left you wounded and vulnerable.
Oh,
But don't worry. I'm not here to snap you out of your denial.
We
At
just want you to
least,
embrace it.
As long as you answer our question.
All right. But seriously, we really have no idea. We've asked already, and all we know is that he's not coming today.
Yeah, apparently, yesterday's session kind of tired him out.
Is he trying to hide from me again?
Yeah.
They really don't know anything? Darn! Looks like we've hit a dead end.
I don't suppose
Oh,
you know
dead
where
in
he
the
lives,
end.
do you?
No. We did ask yesterday, but even his guard didn't know.
In that case...
Have you found out what you came here for?
Yes, I suppose. Now that I know what's causing their bad dreams, I can administer the correct treatment.
I'll track him down.
Honestly, you've already done your part by bringing me here. I can't keep troubling you.
This is what a loving husband does for his wife, okay? Get used to it.
Don't forget, we want to book our next therapy session.
Not
The
right
sooner
now.
you stop having to worry about Amura Ichigensai, the sooner we get you all to
Ichigensai.
ourselves.
What was his name again?
So we're
They
not
haven't
gonna
said it
quit
enough
until
during
all
this
is
quest yet.
resolved, and the bathhouse is back to business as usual.
Well, if you insist.
Looks like I have no choice but to accept your help again. I have to make sure Murasaki and Shion get the treatment they need.
I have a kitty named Shion. Well, not that one. The one from Kingdom Hearts. So it's spelled Xion.
Still, I'm gonna need your full
She's a black and white
cooperation.
cat.
If
She looks
you
like
do find
Midna.
Emura Ichigensai,
You have a cat named
please
Midna?
do not
Yes.
approach him. Just send me a message and keep an eye on him until I arrive. The last thing I want is for you to put yourself in harm's way.
Don't worry about that. You should see some of the other bad guys we've taken down in our time. This guy's small potatoes compared to them.
I like potatoes.
Paimon.
I'm on.
Alright, sure. We'll keep our distance and send the message.
Very good. Let's get going then.
You're the most perfect woman in this world, Mizuki. Seriously. I don't care that you're a
Pretty
Baku.
bold claim saying you'll track this guy
Love
down.
knows no bounds.
It's nice
And
of you to
the
give
fact that you're a
Mizuki
Baku,
one
I
less
don't
thing to
care.
worry about and all, but what the heck do we do now? What if we can't find him?
We must find him, Paimon. The people of Inazuma and my relationship with my wife is at stake here.
'Cause in case you hadn't noticed, these guys are hopeless. They don't know anything.
But I suspect Miko knows something.
Wait, you're right! She was the one who tipped us off about this place yesterday!
She's been behind the whole
She
thing.
probably knows way more than she let on.
Of course she
There's
does.
no time to lose!
The
To
fox.
the Grand Narukami Shrine!
Time to go see my other future ex-wife. You and me, we come from different worlds. You're a kitsune, I'm a human. It's just not gonna work out. Oh, but you'll go after the Megumi Baku? She just gets me better. It's not you, Miko, it's me. Where is my favorite pet?
She's usually somewhere around here.
Look out behind you.
Here for a fortune slip, little ones? Or visiting a friend?
Whoa! Where did you come from?
That's a long story. You'll have to ask her parents. It's been a while, Lady Guji.
That was a little lukewarm. You're starting to sound a lot like her. But pleasantries aside, what's the matter? You look rather out of sorts.
We need to locate
You
someone.
may remember I dropped a not-so-subtle hint as to his whereabouts yesterday. You mean to tell me you still haven't found him?
No. He's a sneaky one.
Aha! So you did bring him up on purpose.
Let's not lose focus here. You're here to ask for my help. So would you mind explaining the situation to me?
Okay.
Yeah, fair
Goes
enough.
like
We
this.
went to the place you mentioned, but he slipped through our fingers. Next thing we heard was he's not seeing patients there anymore. Apparently, he loves his peace and solitude. So obviously, we've got no idea where to find him now.
You know, this wouldn't have happened if we stuck to our let's resort to violence. We would have barged in, grabbed him by the throat, and all of this would have been solved within the first day. But no. Paimon was like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that.
Oh, and after the lengths I went to get you that location.
Don't know if this helps, but we did learn some other stuff about him yesterday. For example, a guy matching Amura Ichigensai's description came to Mizuki for therapy once. Only his name was Amura Chuya.
Melancholia?
Wait, what? Emira Chuya?
I know that name. That fucking weirdo was writing weird letters all the fucking time.
You know him?
Yeah.
I once asked the Yai Publishing House to host an event for contributors to the Reader's Letters column. I had hoped it might be a fun chance to meet some like-minded people and chat. Until he showed up.
And the Fire Nation attacked. Damn you, Natlan.
Are you telling me that Emira the Hellraiser and Emira the Healer are the same person?
I'm sorry, there's just something incredibly sexy with hearing Miko say Hellraiser. I don't know, maybe it's the way she says it. Say it to me again, Miko. Say it. Hellraiser.
Based on everything we've learned so far, it certainly looks that way.
All right, well, in that case, give this address a try.
Really? Who chooses to live in a place
It's
like
not an
that?
address, it's just a map with a location circled on it.
This was the delivery address he gave to the Yai Publishing House once,
Right here.
when he placed an order for several dozen books in one go. He also requested to pay on receipt. The warehouse took one look and assumed it must be some kind of prank, so they rejected the order, earning them an honorable mention in his complaint letter. Of course, with the benefit of hindsight, it's rather obvious why he lives there. Someone as antisocial as him wouldn't be welcome anywhere else.
You've got a point. Well, we clearly made the right decision coming to talk to you.
I'm just glad I could help my old friend.
Can you call us your
You
little
mean
ones right now?
Mizuki? So you really do want to help her?
No.
I can tell that she's invested an awful lot into the Isa bathhouse. It's only natural for me to show some concern when I see a friend's business in trouble.
Really? 'Cause yesterday it looked more like you were looking for a fight.
A verbal
I
altercation.
assume Mizuki has told you that we're competitors? She has always believed that, ever since we were classmates. And now that I'm the Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine, I'm sure she must feel the need to prove herself through her endeavors at the Isa bathhouse.
Not just the Guji of the Narukami Shrine, but also the familiar of the Raiden Shogun herself. Like the best friend as well. Because not only is Miko like A's familiar, but she's also like her best friend. So, I mean, when you look at that, it's like, how do I live up to that? You know, she's become the head priestess at the Narukami Shrine. She's the familiar and the best friend of our Archon. How do I compete with that?
The last thing she'd want is for me, of all people, to swoop in and save the day the moment the going gets tough. So if I want to help, I have to be mindful of her feelings and tread delicately.
It's rare to see you so considerate.
I'll take that as a compliment. Mizuki's always so considerate towards others. It would be nice for someone to reciprocate once in a while.
Maybe I can do the honors instead.
Well done, you took the hint. Now, while I'm sure you'd love to chat longer, you
Yeah.
seemed to be in a great hurry when you arrived. Shouldn't you be on your way?
I love you.
Come on, let's send a message to Mizuki right away.
Ah, best friends together at last. It's been a while, Miko.
Shine down.
I'm sorry. This is what you get for disobeying your Archon.
Rev the engines.
The hell was that? I tried to get on my Michael motorcycle, and it's just like, nope. Why the hell is it not letting me? There, like, that's what I'm trying to do. It's like, nope, 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 you're not doing it. You're not doing it. Child, hello. I'm actually curious as to why you're up there. Never mind. Not gonna bother right now because, yeah. Boy, oh boy.
This should be the place Miko mentioned, right?
Yes.
Traveler, Paimon.
Hello? Hello?
Mizuki! That was quick.
That's what she said.
All thanks to you two. With what I learned from those two guys, I managed to give Murasaki and Shion effective treatment as soon as I got back. That meant I was free to head out again as soon as I received your message. So, this is where Emura Ichigensai lives.
This rundown old
Sure
shack.
hope so, 'cause this is our only lead. Wait, do you guys smell that too? Some kind of fragrance. Seems like it's coming from inside.
I smelled the same scent yesterday, too.
Then that confirms it. We've come to the right place. Now we may face great danger once we're inside.
We're together.
So from here on out, stay close to me.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
stay focused.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
don't want...
Oh, what?
We'll be fine.
Sorry,
You just
I didn't
focus
mean
on
to.
what you need to do.
All right, fine. I suppose you're used to leading the charge.
That's what your husband's supposed to do. All right. We don't need to worry about the Animo because she's coming with us and she's Animo, so. Pretty sure my team is perfectly fine. It's a perfectly fine, strong team. We've got Animo, we've got Cryo. We have the almighty, the all-powerful Raiden Shogun. The almighty Raiden Shogun. Like fucking Inception in here. Ooh.
Whoa. This is not what Paimon was expecting.
It looks familiar.
This is creepy. Feels like there are loads of eyes staring at us.
As there are.
Calm, yet repressed. The signs are all there.
I saw the
What is
sign.
it, Mizuki? Figured something out?
Nothing new. Just further confirmation of my suspicions. Emura Ichigensai should be hiding deep inside this place. Stay close to me.
Can I hide deep inside you instead? I mean, what?
Turn that frown upside down.
I'm flying.
He set up an ambush?
Seems like we're not welcome here.
All right, let's go ahead.
Rise with the sun. Time to relax.
Time to relax.
Mine to wield.
Get fucked. Yeah.
Sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree?
Miss Yumemizuki, You found me at last. Ah, and I see you brought some friends with you. Please, forgive my lack of hospitality.
Melancholia. So it is
I don't
you.
go by that name anymore.
Mizuki was right after
I go
all.
by the name Kira.
Paimon wasn't expecting him to be so
I will
polite,
become
though.
the god of the new world.
Please, do not call me by that name anymore. The old me was plagued by negative emotions, but I have parted ways with them now. That period of my life is consigned to the past, and the name along with it.
You have to listen to me. There is no way to get rid of all your negative emotions. This life you're living now is a lie.
Your perspective is most amusing.
What's so funny? Don't you know you're harming people?
I don't care.
Harming people? That's what you believe? Very well. I understand and accept your perspective, even if you cannot afford me the same courtesy in return.
Ugh, what is up with him? He's being so calm and polite. So why does everything he says make Paimon want to punch him?
As
Same
you
way
can see,
everything
Miss
Paimon says
Yumemizuki,
makes me want to punch you.
all my psychological problems have been completely resolved. I must thank you for your attempts to diagnose my condition, but I see now that the truth is far simpler than you were proposing. All my misery was merely a consequence of human frailty. I could not hope to remove my emotional impurities on my own strength. I lived in fear and anger. Fear that I was not worthy of other people's attention. Anger at how they invalidated me. I became a slave to my emotions. They turned me into a wretched and loathsome creature, hostile to everyone. But things are different now. I have acquired the ability to eradicate those emotions for good. No longer will I be afraid. Never again will I be stirred to anger. No, I am filled now with only one emotion, and that is happiness. I have become humanity perfected.
What I'm hearing is that
What I'm
you've
hearing-
developed your own unique understanding of psychological issues. So how about you play therapist this time? I have a couple of cases I'd love to hear your thoughts on.
I would be delighted.
Please sit down.
The first is a soldier with poor control of his temper. He flies off the handle too easily, and it gets him into all sorts of trouble. This is having a significant impact on his daily life, and he's developed symptoms of depression as a result.
He simply needs to let go of his anger. Then he will surely find peace and happiness.
The second
Wrong.
is a fisherman who's developed thalassophobia. Now he is unable to provide for his family, which is causing him immense
He
anxiety.
needs to get over his fear.
Oh, of course. He must cast his fear far away and forget it ever existed. Then he can return to the sea at once.
Wrong!
I'm sorry, but you're wrong on both counts.
Oh?
The soldier's anger is rooted in his strongly held principles. Yes, his rage can make him reckless, but it also fuels his deep desire to stand against injustice. Losing his anger made him passive and apathetic. He now stands by and does nothing as bandits attack innocent people. The fisherman's fear made him one of the most reliable sailors around. Thanks to his cautiousness and diligence, accidents were a rare occurrence among his crew despite the dangers of their profession.
Now they're happening left and right.
But after forgetting his fear, he destroyed the fruits of the entire crew's labor on his first return to the sea. Fascinating, isn't it? Anger gives people the courage to stand up for what they believe in, and fear nurtures care and attention. Emotions are integral to human dreams. And after many years of dealing with their dreams, the Yumekoi Baku have learned an important secret about human emotions.
You people
Negative
are fucking
emotions
cray-cray.
do not just go away. They will always be there. This is true for everyone. Not only that, but their presence is essential. You can't have a healthy human psyche without negative emotion.
And a house divided cannot
So do you
stand.
have any idea what you've done to those poor men?
I've released their
What an
minds.
amusing theory. In fact, I do remember those two. But I'm afraid that the only emotion I sense in them now is happiness. How can you believe that negative emotions are required for a healthy psyche? It's a laughable theory. Don't you remember how I was when we first met? You call that healthy?
Acknowledging that negative emotions exist doesn't mean giving them free rein over our minds and lives. Humans have a whole gamut of emotions. They're supposed to keep each other in balance. But if that balance gets disrupted, emotions start working against each other. Untethered rage cripples the capacity to be careful and considerate. Uncontained fear drives people to abandon beliefs they once held dear. The person you were when you first came to my practice only proves this further.
Oh, God. Fuck
I-
you.
You were dominated by your emotions. Under their influence, you deliberately inflicted pain on other people.
Oh, I didn't.
Meanwhile, the person you are now is so lost that you aren't even aware of the pain you're bringing to others. This diagnosis is going to sound harsh, but I'm afraid it's accurate.
You're a
You've
loser.
simply gone from one extreme
With
to
capital
another.
L.
You say you've reached perfection.
Lord
but you're
Frieza.
just as dysfunctional now as where you started.
Phew.
Phew.
How entertaining. Still, there's no need for me to argue back. You have failed to provoke me. I will forgive you for this offense, because I know my
I will
present
forgive you this
perfection to be a
trespass.
fact. I have direct and incontrovertible evidence. You once told me that nightmares are the result of a buildup of negative emotions. But ever since I acquired my present abilities, I never had another nightmare again. Clearly, that proves that all of my negative emotions have been definitively eradicated.
I'm afraid not. Look where we
No.
are right now. We're inside your nightmare.
Nightmare?
What?
You call this a nightmare?
No wonder! Paimon knew something was up the moment we arrived!
I knew it.
The enemies that we encountered were manifestations of his negative emotions. That can only happen in a nightmare.
No, that can't be.
You lie.
That entity claimed it could remove your negative emotions. But all it did was separate them and store them deep in your subconscious, beyond your reach. There they were left to fester. Your situation is far worse than that of the other victims. It has deceived you at a much deeper level. You can't even perceive that at this very moment, you're in the middle of a nightmare.
How laughable.
Fear?
Fear? No. There is no fear left in me. This is all just a terrible joke. This is no dream. No.
Something's appeared behind him.
Uh-oh. Come, Guardian.
So, my arch nemesis has seen through my trickery. Clearly, you came prepared.
Illidan would be proud.
The emotional cocoon I'd wrapped him in was all but impenetrable. Yet still, you managed to tear it down.
So it is you. Just as I thought.
What is that?
A
Batman.
nightmare monster. a fearsome yokai that was once the bane of Inazuma. We Yumekui Baku eat the nightmares of humans, while they called those nightmares their home. So we were natural enemies. When I heard the traveler recount that strange dream, I knew that this was a possibility. But it's still a shock to see one of our long-lost arch-enemies in the flesh. They were supposed to have gone extinct long ago.
Then allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kurayume, and I am the last of my kind.
Just as you are the last of yours, Doctor.
That's a name I haven't heard in a long, long time.
Kurayume.
How have you survived all these years?
Likewise, Yumemizuki is a name that takes me back to a different age. Although I must say, we may be born enemies, but I have never felt any great animosity toward you personally. Ultimately, the fall of the nightmare monsters was the fault of our hosts. Humans are such fragile creatures. But now, I have found a way to revive my kind, and you are too late to stop me.
Oh no! We've got to catch up to him!
Do we? What are you doing? I'm going as fast as I can. Is this what you want?
What's happening? Paimon's feeling dizzy all of a sudden.
That's the feeling of rejection. It's so strong.
And that's the power of love.
There he is! Right there! Whoa! What happened to all the paths?
He's repressing his emotions even harder.
No, don't do that. I wish it had like a timer of how long it lasts. Or
Rev the engines!
that's the power of my motorcycle. No.
There! He's got nowhere left to run!
What are you talking about? He's got plenty of places to run.
Whoa!
Oh
What's
God!
happening to the ground?
Watch
No. I think I broke my legs.
I used my powers to cushion our fall. Is everyone all right?
No, I think I broke my
We've
legs.
fallen from bigger heights before. The bigger
We
issue
haven't.
here is that he got away and we were so close. Ugh.
We've been completely cut off. That
Just
creature
like
has
my
taken
legs.
complete control of his consciousness. We'll never catch him.
We'll never
Would
catch
it
him.
be
It's too
easier
late.
if we wake up now and go catch him in the real world? If this is his nightmare, he must be asleep somewhere, right?
Yes.
Remember the fragrance we smelled on our way in? That's how the monster lures people into the dream state. Now we're inside. We can't get out unless we manage to defeat him in his true form.
It's not even his final
He's
form.
turned Emarachuya's nightmare into his lair. There's only one way to force him into the open, and that's by finding a way to eat this nightmare.
We'll just open that big old pie hole and just.
Is that even possible?
Not only is it possible, Paimon, it's quite literally my job.
Oh,
Literally.
knows that. It's just... We all saw what happened to Murasaki and Shion, and this
You just get like gets to the ground,
is
just.
super intense. Paimon's worried this won't turn out well.
This monster has harmed too many people. We have to stop it.
But Mizuki, I can't lose
It's
my
okay.
wife.
I knew what I was getting into. Let's get moving. We may not have caught him, but our chase wasn't in vain. He led us deep inside his dream. We should now be at the subconscious layer that makes up its core.
It's so dark.
Just like my heart.
That's what happens if you leave your negative emotions to fester. There must be a lot of emotional fragments in this place. We need to follow them one by one until we reach our destination.
Yay, our
Wait,
final
but
destination.
What is our destination?
Where the light is.
It's not about the destination, Paimon. It's about the friends we make along the way.
If I say it's your fault, it's your fault! Do you understand me? You shouldn't go running around with that stupid thing in your hand! Do you want to go hungry tonight?
Ugh. The atmosphere here is so oppressive. Is it anger or fear?
Be careful. Every time we draw near to one of these fragments, we'll experience the underlying emotion on a visceral level.
Just get through these a lot faster.
You, a writer? Didn't they reject you already? Get rid of this trash! Go find a real job!
Aw, poor guy. Paimon feels so bad for him.
We shouldn't stay here. Let's keep moving.
Ha ha! I won! Another round? That guy? He never joins in with anything. Why should we go out of our way to invite him?
Because it's a nice thing to do.
Let's keep playing. Ignore him.
Wow, that's so sad.
Nope, not here either.
Look, there's the light.
Don't follow it. Don't. Did you not hear what I just said?
What is this place?
It's his sorrow. Yes, sheer overwhelming sorrow. Human emotions exist in a delicate balance. When that balance is lost, negative emotions spiral out of control and go on to fuel nightmares. By isolating these negative emotions and allowing them to fester, that monster has completely destroyed his emotional balance. That's why he was able to create such a powerful nightmare. If we want to restore balance, we have to dispose of the excess negative emotion.
Oh, so that's what you mean when you talk about eating nightmares.
Well done, Paimon. Very clever.
Clever girl.
Alright, what's the next step?
I need to find a way to separate the negative emotions
I'm going
out.
to open up my mouth and
For
devour
that,
his
I
nightmare.
need a special medium. Sorrow might just do the job. As long as it's kept in check, it can calm the waves of emotions and help him regain some measure of control.
Let it out, Chuya. Let the tears flow. You'll feel better after a good cry.
I'm a sensitive guy with too much pride.
This process will untangle his unbridled fear and anger, his unresolved resentment, and his unshakable despair. These excess emotions will be separated out from the rest. They are the source of this nightmare.
Mizuki!
Oh.
It's all right. It's an unpleasant flavor, but I've tasted it thousands of times.
Not the first time I've heard that.
A good cry can work wonders. Even though he seems beyond helping, I think he should be able to take another step out from the swamp of despair now.
Are you ready to come out now, Chuya?
No.
I'll be waiting for you right here, son. I'd love to listen to more of your stories whenever you're ready.
All right. There goes that nightmare. Hopefully this marks the beginning of a sweeter dream.
Amazing!
Wash that taste
Suddenly,
out.
Paimon feels so relaxed and maybe even happy?
Happy?
I thought I had found the perfect host.
Damn you!
You found the one weakness in his emotional armor.
Why must you ruin things for me?
Ah! He's back again!
Freeing a single host from my clutches changes nothing. You cannot stop me. I told you you are too late.
Why does he keep doing that?
What is this place?
And you dream?
I can't believe it. He's brought us to the borderland.
Borderland?
Which one?
To put it simply, it's a dream within a dream. A space hidden deep within the collective Inazuman subconscious. A dream that can exist even without a host.
Oh, yeah, duh.
This must be how that monster managed to survive the extinction of his kind. He hid here.
Mizuki, that
Yai.
He's trying to turn this place into a nightmare so he'll be more at home. And he's creating copies of himself. This place is connected to the dreams of every human in the nation. From here, he can place a copy of himself in every dream. If he succeeds, then he'll have effectively revived his kind already.
Then we know what we need to do. We gotta take this guy down.
You're gonna go punch him in the eye.
Maybe, if we can get close enough to reach his core. But he's brought the nightmares of all his victims here, and that gives him an immense amount of power. Dealing with this many in one go is going to take a different approach. We need a power to rival his nightmares. The power of sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams? Where are we gonna find those?
Lost minds. There should be some around here, and some of them will have come from sweet dreams originally. Come on, follow me.
To the ends of the earth, my love. To the ends of the earth. Or to the streamscape.
Careful. We've got to move quietly. The nightmare monster has usurped control here. We need to stay out of his sight.
Nope. Even shields don't work. Yeah.
Order guide you. Gather.
Shine down. Now you shall perish.
See what I'm doing here? Oh, never mind.
Sweet dreams.
Made of this.
Time to buckle down.
There we go. Hello, sir. There we go.
Chasing Tanuki through the woods, and climbing trees to hunt for Onikabuto.
Kabuto.
Thank you for lending us your happiness.
For lending us your power. He is a firm believer in the heart of the cards. Or something.
Light it up. Full throttle.
I'm fine. Hello.
Watching fireworks fly up into the sky and writing wishes on a prayer plaque. Thank you for sharing your passion.
Thank you, whoever you are.
All right, we've gathered enough power to proceed. The core should be just up ahead. This will be a tough fight.
Is it?
Why? Are these sweet dreams not
Made of this?
sweet enough?
I just wish we could have gathered some more. But these are all we could find in the immediate vicinity. Which means we're running out of time. Our chances of success are shrinking by the minute. We have to act now.
No problem. We're ready to go.
Let's go. Let's do this together as husband and wife.
Rev the engines!
I should be fine. I should be fine. There we go.
The alacrity with which you walk into my trap surprises me. Do you not realize why I lured you here? Because this is my domain.
I don't care whose domain it is. You're going down, buddy boy.
Not yet, it isn't. Time now! Use the power of the good dreams.
I think you will find it to be quite ineffective against the power of my nightmares.
None can contend with the supreme power.
I must confess, I am somewhat
My
confused.
loneliness.
Both of us bring happiness to humans now. Why must you still treat me as your enemy?
Because you're evil.
Because the happiness you provide is a lie. All you do is make them forget their negative emotions exist. And now they're living under the illusion that they're gone for good. All the while, these repressed feelings continue to fester in their subconscious.
Take a shot every time she says
becoming
fester.
nightmares intense enough to become your home. Your kind has always thrived by magnifying your host's negative emotions for your own gain. What you're doing now is no different from what you've always done.
Incorrect. This time, I shall change the fate of my entire kind. When a human becomes dominated by their negative emotions, when they lose their ability to survive, that is how my kin died out. But I can give them a fantasy instead, turning them into the perfect hosts, capable of surviving no matter how dire the situation in their subconscious gets. This is the path to a revival. My kin shall rise again.
Return of the kin.
You do realize what that means, don't you? You've gone from one extreme to the other.
Oh, I'm perfectly aware. There is nothing you can say that I do not already know. For over all the years that your kind has been learning about the human mind, I have been hiding here, watching and learning from the fruits of your labor.
There's nothing you can do or say to change my mind. Dude, I totally fucked your mom. What?
But I'm afraid I could not care less for the moral burdens that you impose upon yourselves. The health of the human psyche is of precisely zero interest to me. Now here's a question well worth thinking about. If we allowed the humans themselves to decide, which of us would they really choose? You or me? Do you see?
Don't talk to my wife like this. It's not appreciated. Don't listen to him, baby. Don't.
He's growing stronger, but we've exhausted the power of the sweet dreams already.
So we need more sweet dreams then.
Even if we could find more sweet dreams now, it still wouldn't be enough.
Take mine.
If you accept that negative emotions are an immutable presence in the human mind, then you must also know that such emotions include apathy and sloth. Without the Yumemizuki there to hold their hand and walk them through dream regulation therapy, do you honestly think that anyone would ever be inclined to embrace their negative emotions? No, they would sooner run from reality to forget all about their troubles and live inside an illusion.
But the whole reason I wanted to become a psychologist.
How dare you treat my wife so shamefully!
Traveler. These feelings. So that's how they should taste. Longing. Caused by separation. So bitter. And yet the experience led to a whole new journey for you. If you keep pressing on, maybe even more precious memories await. Despair. Caused by failure. Icy cold. And yet in conquering this despair, you gained the courage to face the lightning. Regret. Caused by missed opportunity. A harsh aftertaste. And yet it's only through that loss that we can learn to appreciate everything we have. And after all these flavors comes sweetness, passion, and refreshed hope. So that's why I was able to taste a sweet dream at our first meeting. Long before you ever met me. You'd already gained the courage to never avoid or run away from your feelings. And all your nightmares had become the fuel for sweeter dreams. The power that you have gained by processing everything from your long journey is surely far stronger than any power wielded by that creature. The whole reason I wanted to become a psychologist was to try and help people become someone like you.
Here! It's you!
It's
Your
you!
dream is so powerful!
Traveler, give him all you've got!
Give him what you've got. Really not fond of the the elemental travelers.
Lightning slash! Thunderclap!
Thunderclap. Gotta thunderclap them cheeks.
Yeah! Lightning slash!
Lightning slash. Lightning clap or whatever it was. Impossible.
With just one person's dream. Wow! I have been planning this for so long.
Well, too
Once
bad.
the false dream he created has been destroyed, I can make sure all his victims make a full recovery. I don't think I ever would have been able to do this without your help.
Yep.
Don't mention it.
What's a husband for?
You shall join my ancestors in death. You and my failure of a host.
What? He's still not dead?
Why won't you
Wait,
die?
does anyone else hear water? Where is that coming from?
Maybe he made his host build some kind of device in the underwater cave. Once he realized we were onto him, he decided to sacrifice his host.
Very good.
So you mean we're in danger in the real world too?
Yeah.
We've got to wake up.
But how? Like, pinch ourselves?
That hurt. Didn't do anything though.
This should be high enough. Traveler, Paimon, jump.
We need to jump from high enough to where our legs completely break. Only then will we wake up.
If you're afraid, then just take my hand and close your eyes.
Just like before. I assume I'm not allowed to open them until you say so.
Yes, just like the last time.
Okay, I'm gonna be quiet now because this is probably one of the best cutscenes in Story Quest. Anytime now.
Baku are getting to work. It's finally over. It's a good thing I had the foresight to ask them for help, or I'd be the one dying from indigestion tonight.
So, I love that scene so much that, hang on. I gotta cancel this. That's what I have as my background.
They were very delicious. Traveler, could I pick your brain with another question? What do you think humans tend to have more of? Happy dreams or bad ones?
Bad one.
You've noticed it too, then.
I picked happy dreams the first time. She's like, you're wrong. You would think that, but you're wrong. Or something.
Most people struggle to deal with their negative emotions. They bottle them up inside until they festered and turned into nightmares. As a result, humans have far more bad dreams than good ones, and most happy dreams are short and fleeting. They are so rare that it's basically impossible for them to be shared with others. Heck, there are even people out there who only have the mind space to have happy dreams after they've given us their bad ones. Which is all to say that the dreams we get to taste are usually bad ones. No matter how hard we try, we can't seem to change this state of affairs. I once believed the only reason we Yumekoi Baku existed was to serve as a disposal method for nightmares. It's a fate that we cannot escape, no matter how many dreams we eat or how many years pass by. Even though I call myself a clinical psychologist, I also have dark thoughts sometimes. I suppose that's the only problem I have. Still, after learning the principles of psychology, I came up with a new way to look at all of this. If we can use psychotherapy to help people come to terms with their emotions, they'll gain the ability to deal with their nightmares on their own, so they'll no longer need to call upon us for assistance. That way, more and more people can free up their minds for truly happy dreams until there will be enough to share around.
That's a beautiful wish.
A naive one, more like. Even though I've run this business for quite a long time now, it still hasn't come true. Not even once. So I must thank you, because after meeting you, I finally became sure that my wish is achievable. And knowing that is all the treatment I need against the dark thoughts I sometimes have.
I love you too.
There you are!
I'm on. Fuck off.
Everywhere for you too.
You see? Inazuman chicks, just, they have a thing for me.
Paimon was just watching the Baku eat the nightmares. They got really full and started rolling around on their tummies. It was so cute. Anyway, that's why Paimon fell behind. Got a little distracted watching them. Oh, and speaking of Baku, we were gonna book another appointment with you, weren't we?
How about tomorrow?
Remember? Before we got caught up in all those nightmare shenanigans?
Shenanigans!
It's a little late for that now. Ask me again tomorrow.
Oh.
Still, the night is young. Want to stay here and watch the moon with me for a little longer?
Huh?
What are husbands for? I'm sorry, I'm not the man you thought I was.
The moon sure is beautiful tonight.
Sure is. Ah! I think then we have to wait till the morning. About 8 o'clock on the dot. Come on. Ah! I'll get it. I'll get it. No. Fuck! I had it, and then I saw it, and then I pressed it, and it just... Urgh. I'm disappointed in myself. Oh my god, that cutscene though. The music, the... Probably one of the best cutscenes for any story quest. And one of the best cutscenes in the game. Dude, get the fuck down. There. Good girl. Na 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 na.
Excuse me. Hello. Please come register over here.
What's going on? Why are there so many guests? Had I known, I'd have definitely turned some of them back.
Whoa. It looks like business is booming with Amura Ichigensai out of the picture. And it's good to see that Murasaki and Shion are well on the road to recovery.
Morning, you two.
Hi.
Want to make an appointment?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. For today, if possible.
Ah.
Then I better get you another VIP pass. You're our most important customers, after all.
Awesome! In that case, very important Paimon would like to start with the fine dining this time.
And I'm your very important partner. I'd say very important husband, but you know, it's a VIP, not a VIH.
Oh my. Imagine if you'd taken my advice and sold your shares the other day. It could have cost you dearly now that business is booming again. I hope you're not too upset with me, old friend.
Old friend.
Why would I be upset? It's not as if I ever took your suggestion seriously.
Oh, I've missed that way with words. So affectionate.
Would it kill you to not sneak up on people every darn time?
Morning, little ones. Did you enjoy the scenery last night?
I'm enjoying it even better now. Are you spying on us?
Hardly. That tree was directly beneath the Grand Narukami Shrine. What was I supposed to do? Move the entire shrine to give you some privacy?
Yes?
Is there a reason you're here, Lady Guji?
Mostly because I felt like a walk. But I do have a message from the Tenryo Commission to pass on as it happens.
You're fired.
The gentleman who your fellow Yumekui Baku fished out of the water last night is no longer in a critical condition. Although his mind seems to have regressed to that of a young child.
It could have been worse, I suppose. Lady Guji, I owe you my thanks. Without your help, things might have gone a lot less smoothly yesterday.
Wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Rico. You've always been worse than me at keeping secrets. I admit that I feel inferior around you, and have an urge to prove myself. How could I not? But maybe these feelings are what have driven me to take this business as far as I have. My sense of inferiority keeps my ego in check.
Unlike
and
yours.
my desire to prove myself gives me the strength to persevere. I'm able to accept these parts of me for what they are. There's no need for you to tiptoe around them.
Oh, you could have told me sooner. The poor traveler here has been doing all my running around for me.
I don't mind.
True. But then again, without the traveler's help, you'd have been placed in a difficult position. Emira Ichigensai had amassed a huge following. For the Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine to publicly go against him would have been a dangerous move. An angry mob of zealots could have done some serious damage to the shrine's reputation.
Or to the shrine
Much
itself.
safer for the Guji not to get personally involved. It was the right decision.
While that's all true, my main concern was that I didn't want to upset an old friend. Otherwise, I could have taken a much more direct approach.
It's like, you forget who I am.
Miko.
I always seem to forget that you're more cunning and less adorable than you look. Seems like my worries about upsetting you were unfounded.
It's not that I don't get upset. Everyone has their fair share of troubles. But every sorrow has its cure.
And every rose has its thorns.
Here's your new VIP pass. Please take good care of it.
It's got her lips on it. She's just... Alright, and that's the quest. Let's see what she has to say.
Ugh, we've got to turn some of them back.
Oh, what a drag.
Could we go over your past experiences when you have a moment? There's a lot of gaps in your medical history I need to fill in.
Hey, Miko.
Hello, little one.
It's
It's been a while since you last came to seek your fortune at the shrine.
Yeah. Where's... Oh, there she is. Like a creeper.
So sorry. I'm still registering the last customer.
He's like, wow. Wow. You know what? I think this is a good time for some rest and relaxation. There. Now let's... There we go. Anyway, that was Dream Eater's Melancholia. Really good quest. The cutscene, more like pure cinema. Mizuki really just one of the best characters. Between her voice, her character itself, her design. They really went with the ASMR thing with this video, this story, because the whole being what she does for a living. So, but yeah, just probably one of the best story quests. And so good I had to do it. It was so good, I'd like to try it a second time. So here I am trying it for the second time, and it was just as good and delicious as it was the first time. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.